side of him even existed.
Yeah, I never seen it. I never.
Yeah.
Even the way he talked to me, his tone in how he talked to me.
Fair Use Act. As a public health nurse, a certified nurse through the state of California. This is for educational purposes. And I'm not employed by anyone. I'm a housewife. And this is a commentary that I'm doing on, it's called Summer Wells When Trust is Broken. It was a live feed from a fella named, I believe his name is Prairie Boy. Anyway, let's listen.
Address me changed from that time on.
Yeah, and that's well said, Carla. Oh, it moved right when I tried to click it.
Mm-hmm.
Innocent until proven guilty. Opinions are okay. No bashing, please. Yeah. There you go. That's what it really boils down to. And like Cher will possibly keep talking to him. We still don't know what's all happening. And whatever information she gets, she will share with you guys, and you can decide for yourself.
Okay, so if I seem a little passionate, it's because I've been through this before, okay? Growing up as a teen, I experienced certain things that I should not have experienced. And it was all because, you know, my mother was not your typical single mother. She worked really hard to keep us afloat and always a step ahead of child services. And I never had, quit, will you shut up? That's Scout. If you don't like dogs, you probably shouldn't subscribe to my channel because they're always barking. But it is a lesson in terms of the dogs it's a lesson in patience, right? Because we all need to learn patience, right? Especially when we have children, right? I have one son, and I had him when I was 16. I'm 50 now, so he's on his own. Yeah, I have a lot of passion because I've seen this before, and I've seen it up close and personal, and it was not fun. Okay? Let's listen.
Oh. Now, a lot of you are thinking that this is, like, you're thinking the short game. This is a long game. Like, look at Holly Bobo. It took them 3 years to make an arrest. So this is not something that's going to happen immediately. But if you have people talking who are potentially involved over years, they may slip. And they may not. They may prove their innocence. Like, all we're doing, like, we could just sit here and just speculate on what happened, or we could actually speak to people who are linked to this and give you the information. I mean, which would you rather have?
Okay, so this is going to sound random, okay? But bear with me. Quiet, quiet, it's the neighbors. Stop, it's the neighbors. Stop or go in the house. A dog can learn up to 500 words, so you can talk to them. Okay, here's the deal. The area is saturated with undesirable people. The mountainous range and terrain is extremely difficult and dangerous. The people that live in the area don't want questions being asked, and they most certainly don't care about a missing child at this point, because everybody knows that there's a lot of moonshine going on up there, and that stuff is illegal. So now we've got an entire community that's suspect to keeping quiet, right? And what are they going to tell us? They can't tell us anything because nobody's talking, right? The only one flapping the tongue is Don, right? And that guy probably has a disabled wife, and he's probably dealing with the disabilities of his other children, okay? Now say what you will, but Candus is a disability. Now the disability might have been brought on by these people, right? That her entire life she has been having to dodge, right? Her own family. But that's neither here nor there. What matters is that that man keeps flapping his mouth, okay? So that tells everybody that there's a whole lot more going on in this area of Tennessee than we know. And from the looks of it, recent news broadcasts from the area have covered incidents that pertain to children and malicious activities concerning the adults in their vicinity, or these kids are surrounded by malice, okay? To say that she was neglected is an understatement. The hair and the clothes all can be one-sided, okay? And nobody wants to look at that because obviously it's plain to see, right? So there's a channel that I've been watching for years. I've been on YouTube since it started, right? Since its inception. But I've had different accounts before I even link them. I think at one point I had a Hotmail account. I don't have that anymore. But, you know, the entire thing is tragic. But we must understand that there's nothing new under the sun, okay? And everybody knows that, even Don, okay? So it's very, for me, it's very soothing to hear that I'm not the only one thinking about this child.
I do. I have some stuff I have shared, and there is a lot I haven't shared yet. Because, well, let's be honest, I don't have to share on anybody's timeline but my own. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for a reason, period. When I decide to share it, and we talked about it today on a game plan. But, and some of you are in the comments, you share, if you have something, share it, or if you don't, you whatever. I don't care what anyone says. I'll share it when I feel like sharing it. I will. Like, it will be shared. But again, some of these things I've reported, I know has been discussed with Don. There's a couple other things I've reported that I'm not aware if they have been discussed or not. So unlike most creators who will be like, oh my God, this just happened, I wait a little bit because I'm trying to, I'm going with my own gut. So when I feel comfortable with sharing what I have, I will.
Yeah, she shares it with, like, the call to TBI that you guys saw before. She shares that instantly with TBI. She doesn't keep anything from law enforcement, but as for putting it out on YouTube, Yeah.
I'm waiting a little. I put some stuff out there that I know TBI discussed with Don already, so that's already been whatever. So I put it out there. There's other stuff where I don't know. And, we did our show Thursday when everyone came and did their pleas for summer. And I kid you not, when I ended that show, I had a text from Don asking me, stop the hate. Please stop the hate. And I responded, and we started talking, and he apologized for the phone call. I told him how it made him look and how I felt about it and everything and how it's all wrong. I told him how things look. I don't sugarcoat things with Don. I ask Don the hard questions. I do. There's a call everyone will hear eventually. I do. I ask him the hard questions, which is why he stopped talking to me for less than 24 hours.
Yeah, Cher she has asked him, where is Summer?
Yes, exactly like that. Where is your daughter?
Yeah. And we're not, there's no more flip-flopping. We are not saying one way or the other.
Yeah.
During the interviews, we were saying, this guy sounds innocent. It sounds legit. It sounds truthful. That's where that bug went.
No, we're not working for the TBI.
No.
Do I report things I feel needs to be reported? Yes, but Don even told me that I need to do that. He said, Cher, his exact words to me, Cher, I know if I say anything crazy to you on the phone, by law, you need to report that.
Yeah.
And so when I made the first report, the next morning, he'd already had an agent talk to him. And he called me. Well, they had this recording from you. You made the report, and I was like, no, Don, I didn't make it on you, I was saying no, but he was like, listen, you don't need to lie to me. If you made reports on me, it's okay. I understand that. He was very cool about it, honestly. He was like, I understand. He said, look, Cher, if I say anything crazy to you or whatever, that's you have to. By law, you have to report that. I'm not going to be mad at you. That's what he told me. So,
Jenny, Penny, I've never said that I think that they know where Summer is. I've never said that. I said I think that they know more than they're telling us. I'm not saying that I think that Candus or Don did anything this summer. I don't know.
And I said that they know that I know that they know. And I stand by that.
Yeah.
I still stand by that. I'm not, just because I'm giving a platform doesn't mean I'm buying all of it. And I think he knows that. Some of it I can see, I can understand. The other some of it, no.
I mean, yeah, when Don talks about why he did that fake arrest thing or whatever, I mean, you can kind of understand he's pissed off because he's getting, like he said, he gets thousands of messages. So there is you do get a little bit of understanding, but at the same time, I do think that because he has been dishonest with us and hidden things from us, I think it would be, basically stupid to assume that he's told us everything that he knows about the case. And same with Candus. Candus, she was in on that whole arrest scam thing, but also, I mean, she's capable of crying and showing emotion, but that emotion has never been displayed when it comes to Summer. So, yeah, that's weird too. Everything and everyone is just a little bit off. Some more than others, but it seems like no one is really completely truthful in this whole thing.
But I told him,
it's not a clapper.
I told him that trick, I knew right away that was fake. And I was pissed. I said, that made you all look very bad, Don. He said he wants to be friends with everyone except Satan's people, who are many, 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 many clips. And then he said, why was you pissed? I said, because it made you look bad. It took off all the focus from Summer. Even my husband was like, what the heck are you doing?
Go inside.
And I said, you knew that would be bad. And he said the focus has never been on summer, it's only been on drama. And I somewhat agree with that. It started the focus on summer until we all found out what Summer's name was. Then the focus went to what shitty parents she has, or what, you know what I'm saying. But it right away got, we all heard Summer, we all went and we all did our thing and looked into everybody, and then boom, it was about everything else but Summer, and very, very quickly got turned into somehow just sexual assault. We don't even have Summer. We don't know anything that's happened yet.
Yeah.
But that took the focus completely off.
Oh, yeah, and that was another thing. We mentioned this on another live. Why isn't he pleading? Yeah. We gave him an opportunity to speak to Summer if she could hear him, and that did not.
Maybe he knows. You know, when we're talking about something like organized crime, right? Many times it goes back generations, right? And so this could be something that has already filtered through, maybe like let's see, maybe like you know, they've infiltrated churches. I mean, the messages that we were getting from that church the other day, right? Or I believe that the video is on Zavgirl. You know, we saw that these people were exploiting blatantly children on the premises, right? They were what? They were putting up pictures of children. They were putting up quotes the children had written and come up with. And they were featuring these kids on the wall or on some projector, right? With their name and age, right? That was a little bit bizarre. Not to mention off-putting, right? Like, who does that at a church? It was February. It may have been May or Mother's Day. Who knows? Whatever it was, the reason for them for doing that is irrelevant. It was wrong of them to do it, and they never should have done it. And now those kids on that whole reel, right, are all over the internet.
Oh, well. So, yeah, there's definitely something weird about that whole situation.
And I said, why did you do the prank then, Don? And he said, think about it. Who recorded it? I said, oh, McDumbass, LOL.
Also, it's illegal to record people without their knowledge. You have to let them know. Otherwise, you're breaking the law.
Because that's what he calls them. That's his words, not mine, but yeah, that's what Don calls them. It's kind of funny.
Maybe no, I haven't asked him why. I haven't spoken to him. And I don't think you've spoken to him. It's just been text.
Shut
right?
the fuck
Or
up.
did you?
He called me
Go in the
last
house.
night. I didn't
Go to
answer
bed.
the phone call because we were
Go
in bed.
eat your food.
I think we were about ready to go to sleep.
PayPal donation. Oh, yeah.
Go in the house.
The pinned link is for EquiSearch.
That's EquiSearch's PayPal. If you click on it, that's their direct PayPal link. We Googled EquiSearch fundraising links, and that was the first one to come up. So that's what I shared on my live, and he's sharing now. But it is for EquiSearch. Call them, ask them, do they have a PayPal, what it is. They will give you that link, I'm sure.
I would drop him like a hot potato. That was kind of my initial reaction. It's like, I want nothing to do with this. But then it becomes...
So this is contingent with...
should we keep talking to him in case he does...
So people following this case, right, were traumatized, right?
Like, I don't... Like,
so
is
by
anyone in the
listening
chat,
to
do you
other
buy this
people
2
that
minute
are
thing?
also following the case, per se...
Like, somehow Don
these
snuck
people,
home,
right,
grabbed
this
Summer,
couple,
and took off without anybody else knowing he was there.
It helps us process
you really
it
think
because
that's even possible? Because I don't.
Otherwise, we become cognitive dissonance.
Involved,
We don't want
so
to
was
see
Candus.
it. We don't want to hear it. Meanwhile, it's
there you are,
literally
Dusty. Goodbye. And I've literally never said I am
occurring right before our eyes,
all
right?
but said she is withholding info. I'm withholding info from you.
Not a lot either. There's one.
But it's not anyone's business what I'm withholding from you guys. I don't have to. I get to choose what I put on my channel and when I put it on there.
Yes.
Not you guys. That's how it works. You want to do that? You do your own channel and you go and get your own freaking research and work done then.
Yeah.
You don't control what I put up and when I put it up. Sorry. Not how it works.
That's right.
Oh, every time I try and click, how do you know he knows more? Well, I can't say I know, but I definitely feel it with every fiber in my
gut
being.
Feeling that you have.
Because at first, we just saw this humble, broken guy all the time. It wasn't until very recently we saw this whole other Don.
Thank you, Lacey. Amen. Debbie.
And yeah, Sherry, we're not promoting...
I just want to say one thing about the Barry Morphew case. Initially, I was really, like, you know, just zeroed in on the fact that he was my prime suspect. And then he did something to thwart people like me and myself, right? He came up on the searchers with a gun and told the searchers to get off his land, right? So that was my cue to exit stage left, because remember, I'm a woman, and so any sign of danger, I'm gonna what? Exit stage left, right? So that for me was a sign of danger. The man is, you know, he is intimidating the searchers. He's coming outside of his main living compound there, you know, out to where, like, it meets, like, you know, the land that he doesn't own. And he's coming out there with guns. And he's telling the searchers, you cannot search my area. You cannot search back here. And if you do, you're going to get shot for trespassing. This really happened. So that was at the point that I decided, okay, that's like really traumatic, because as a hiker, right, you're aware, I'm a hiker, and so you're aware, right, of your surroundings, obviously of the people that hike alongside you, right, and you always want to be, you know, part of the search party. So for me to see this man so intimidated by the search party that he was going to pull, right, on the people that are actually there to find his wife, for me, was enough to, like, to thwart me, you know? He thwarted my, you know, my attention, basically. And that's what they do, you know? That's why they're called psychopaths.
Or PayPal, it's for EquiSearch.
Let them talk their shit.
For
if they
God's
click the
sake.
link, it literally says EquiSearch on there.
So
Idiot.
that's another thing. The people in the area of Tennessee where the child went missing, they don't want any searches. They said that. And they made it known, and they were very clear, you know? If they don't let you search, you can't search the land. There's nothing you can do, I guess.
Holy
Just
crap.
keep going with what you're saying, baby. Ignore them.
Oh, and I was going to say, well,
jacket
the other
somewhere.
reason that Cher doesn't give you all the information in one shot is because she doesn't want to sit on a live for 12 hours.
Or more.
Yeah.
I don't care who Don is talking to. I didn't care who he was talking to before, but we told him keep the circle small is all we did, because there was, I mean, obviously there's a lot on me. Everyone was coming to me. I'm like, And he kept telling me, like, I'm sorry. Like, he would always say to me, I'm sorry, you must be getting bombarded. Oh, I feel bad, right? Well, then, Don, if you feel bad for me for that, like, don't be out talking to all these girls or whatever, like, whatever is going on. Like, the text messages with the damn cartel, whether it's fake or not. That should have been, like, said to a detective or something, not some old lady on Facebook. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's not keeping your circle small, and it's raising
Okay,
more...
so he was going to run with that, right? Remember that he said, apparently she told us at some point that he told them that he was going to play this game, right, with the YouTubers, right? Because he was sick of being singled out, right? Especially with everything else that's going on in Tennessee, right? Okay.
For the people that are helping him or think they're helping him or whatever is happening. You know, whatever.
Go in the house, Scout.
Julie. We don't know.
Where did that
Nothing
go?
out here for you.
Did you care who he was talking to? Because you said it the other night. We didn't know who he was talking to. But there are definitely people that only want to talk to him so they can make him look guilty. Like, there are a lot of people...
I'm going to time her out just for being a bitch. You're welcome.
We don't have a ton of info about Don. She said this like a week ago, and she's been doing lives, giving you info. I think there's like one more phone call. So, yeah. Janice, I kind of agree. If everyone just focuses on Don and nothing else, you're probably right. But that's all anyone wants to talk about is Don.
Right.
I mean, everyone says, well, what about Summer? Let's talk about Summer. Well, we can talk about Summer. We know she went missing on the 15th. We don't know anything else. We don't know if she's alive. We don't know if she was being abused in the home. We don't know anything.
Hi, Rachel.
Get Up says he is not guilty. You could be right. Oh yeah, Don's timeline is key. I've been hearing, and this is confusing me, so maybe someone in the chat can give me some clarity. Because Don said he left work, well, initially said he left work at 5:30, but turns out he was an hour off. He actually called 911 and left at 6:30.
Shut up.
But it's going around that he left at like 3:30. And apparently a coworker said they saw him leave or something. But I haven't seen...
People are sleeping.
...where this is coming from, and I'm wondering why it came out now, why it didn't come out at the start.
We can still talk to him. Even if he was arrested, we would be allowed to talk to him. But I don't know, some people are thinking, like, we're incriminating ourselves or whatever, and they're going to take our computers and phones. If you don't think their phones aren't bugged by now... You know, and we would gladly hand it all over, so all they gotta do is ask.
Well, yeah, if they wanted to come and take a look at Cher's phone or whatever, she'd hand it over. She got nothing to hide.
She stop barking.
Maybe really quick, I'm gonna get the link, but I see her in here, so I want to show them again.
Oh, yeah.
Because Nokia is in here, I want to do a quick little show. She sent me these. If you guys, I'll put her
green.
link. Oh, it's green. Oh, it's see-through. Oh.
Because it's got the green screen on.
That's funny.
Does that work?
Oh yeah, Colonel.
Oh, no, that
we
doesn't
record
work.
everything
Same
now.
thing. That's
well, anyways,
weird.
they're waxes and candles that she makes.
And they're really good.
They're
That's
really
wild.
good.
Yep.
The green screen.
There you go. They smell really good, and the they're really thick pieces. You only need one, and they last a few days.
Yeah, they last a long time.
I think I bought those
candles?
types of wax burn
I'll put her address in there.
Wayfair.
She's got an Etsy store, you
Baja
guys.
Cactus Blossom.
And they smell like really
Sounds
good. My
like a
favorite
cool
are these. I don't know
product.
what the smell is. Pink sugar crystal. These are my favorite ones. I'm gonna need more of these.
Law enforcement disappointed me with Cam and I.
Chris has been spreading these lies for them. I confirmed what those lies were on Chris.
Don, you guys should not have to explain yourself. Thank you. Every time I try and click one, it vanishes. It has been proven Don left for work for 45 minutes around 3:30. Okay, well, if you
Now
left
it's
for 45 minutes around 3:30,
Actually,
you
it was
couldn't have
from
gotten home
3
back.
to 3:30.
That's why
Or
I'm saying,
3:30
you
to...
keep
No,
going
it
all
was
the way
from
home.
3 to
Candace could
3:30.
kill.
That's
Candace
hardly
met him
45
somewhere.
minutes, right?
Or,
Maybe.
sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, he could have gone for lunch. I thought that, no, he left at 3:30 and never went back. That's the story I was hearing. But if it was only for 45 minutes, he couldn't have gotten home and back. So, who knows? But like I said before, if Don was involved, so was Candace. There's no way he could have done something this summer.
All right,
that-
I kind of am bored with this. I mean, like I said before, it's soothing for me to hear other people talking about it because it reminds me I'm not the only one thinking about it. It's a little bit dramatic. There's a lot of speculation, you know, if you will. But, you know, this is a thing, you know, and it's a huge thing for the entire community in that whole entire region, because you know, God forbid they found her already and they can't even tell us, you know. And that's the hardest part. You know, organized crime is not a joke, right? And that's just another type of organized crime. And, you know, we've learned a lot over the last, you know, almost 90 days, right? Because what's today? 10 more days. It'll be 3 months that she's been missing. So it's a lot for everybody, because it's it's like a marking point, right? Or like a you know, like it's almost like a way for time to heal, like everything that the people are going through, right? Nationwide, right? Because I mean, if you haven't heard of this case, you know, you're obviously like under a rock or something. But let's listen a little bit more. See if they say anything else within the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'll cut it short because it's already 33.
2-minute window without anybody else
33
knowing.
minutes in.
There's just no way. Lunch is from 11 to 1. Not if you work construction. Lunch is whenever. If you got a room to do, you do the room and then you take lunch. You don't stop halfway through.
Somebody said Trish put up some kind of video. I can't. Does anyone know the link for that? I didn't even know she had a channel or something.
It's cold out here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jane. Everybody, like, I'm not saying anybody is guilty for sure, but everybody has lied at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Don, Candace, Allie, H, all of them.
Yeah, they can't.
Like,
they're
they want to try
not consistent.
and paint themselves as being more innocent. I understand that, but yeah, we do not have
They
all
need
the
to be
information. That's for
consistent,
sure.
and they're not consistent.
Yeah, I can say he does I mean, I've witnessed him kind of go to work when he wants.
Yeah, he's got a schedule. He's got to get this house taped by a certain day and time, and you know, if he wants to work Sunday and take Monday off, as long as he gets it done.
Crime After Dark, there was no 2 minutes. No, it had to have been way more, because it changed from 2 minutes. She told Chris 4 to 5 minutes, but then I swear she said 10 minutes too on the first interview at the lake with Chris, and then at the house said like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. The time did keep changing by several minutes. I'm in Canada illegally.
She's a Canadian citizen.
I'm a Canadian citizen.
Okay.
So
no, just Zam, stop believing people who spread shit without actually getting any proof. That's a major problem on YouTube. You guys, you hear someone you adore say something, you think it's the truth, and you run with it.
Also, how would I get here illegally when the borders are closed up tighter than they've ever been since I've been born?
The borders are tighter now than they were after 9/11.
Hello, idiot.
Yeah. Gotta stop.
I was born in British Columbia. That's Canada. And people are also spreading rumors around, you have a warrant in Minnesota. I would not be able to go across back and forth on the border if that was true. I have nothing. You get, I can't with these people. And that's what, creators should have to be held accountable more when they do stupid shit.
Okay, let's see what else you say.
You gotta ask for it. Don't just run with it. It's like that idiot telling people I was an RSO. It's not true.
Do you on my channel sometimes? Is that a problem? I didn't know that I had to follow rules.
Okay, it's just a live stream, I guess.
Someone said.
So the title is When Trust is Broken. Summer Wells, When Trust is Broken. I mean, I don't know, you know. We all need somebody to talk to in terms of like what's happening with true crime. And what are you gonna do, right? Anyways, there's several other channels that I watch that I won't mention because they all seem to be on the same page. And, you know, just because everybody else is jumping off the bridge doesn't mean you have to. Like and subscribe.